Yes, Guruji. No, the
Oh,
question I wrote in the group, sorry, I've got a bad throat. The question I wrote in the group was Hasakshamalavarayum, Hasakshamalavarayum.
it's not Hasaksha Malavarayim, it's Sahaksha Malavarayim.
So,
Yeah. What about that?
yeah, I wanted to elaborate on the different levels of enlightenment.
Those who can want to leave can leave. This is the question pertaining to very high level of wisdom from Tantra, of Shaivism and Shaktism. So most of you probably might not understand or might feel that they have understood, but will not understand. So you can leave. Her is a story, and so are all this 9 or 10 words. Why 9 or 10 words? Because the 10th word is the first word. Correct? It's Hasaksha Malavarayum Ha, Sahaksha Malavarayim Sa. Correct? So Veda says, Bhur Bhuva Swaha Mahajana Tapasatya. Tantra says, Hasaksha Malavarayum Ha, Sahaksha Malavarayim Sa. Where Veda talks about the 2 portions of Prajapati. You must have read that. Dead and alive, male and female, negative and positive. Tantra talks about Ardhanarish. But while describing the stages of consciousness, Veda is very shallow. And that is the reason why I ask people to leave, because this is a Vedic class. I don't want to talk against Veda in this class. I will feel uncomfortable. Vedic scriptures are only and only male dominant. Veda is masculine, Tantra is feminine. So in Veda, it is Bhur Bhuva Swaha Mahajana Tapasatya. It is never Bhuva Bhur. Bhuva cannot exceed Bhu in the stages of consciousness. But Tantra has 2 different mantras, one for male and one for female. One for Bhairav state and one for Bhairavi state. But at the same time, in the Rudra Tantra, specifically the Rudra Yamal Tantra, one of the parts of it is the Vigyan Bhairav Tantra. Where Bhairav, if you want to call it Shiva for the understanding of others, you can, but Shiva is the wrong word. Where Bhairav, in the Rudra Yamal Tantra, Vigyan Bhairav Tantra is a part. Vigyan Bhairav Tantra is the Bhairav Tantra. But it is the part of Rudra Tantra. So the Vigyan Bhairav is telling Vigyan Bhairavi that the holder of Shakti is one with the Shakti. Hence, Bhairavi is one with Bhairav, aiming for Bhairav. There you will understand what is Bhairav saying, Vigyan Bhairav specifically, which I place as the second highest Bhairav after Anand Bhairav. Vikral Bhairav, Krodh Bhairav, Mahakal Bhairav, people believe that they are the highest, Bhairav. No, the highest Bhairav is Anand Bhairav, and immediately after Anand Bhairav, I place Vigyan Bhairav. After reading what they have written, Anand Bhairav, Vigyan Bhairav, you know their stages of enlightenment. It is such a beautiful thing where Veda does not even come, close by millions of miles to the statement. The holder of the Shakti is one with the Shakti. And he is giving an example. Like heat is one with the fire. It cannot be without fire. Bhairav cannot be without Bhairavi. He is not talking about 2 individuals making love. He is talking about 2 different humanity, Praja and Pati, Ardha, Nari, and her Ishwar. He's talking about that. He's talking about the stages of consciousness. Veda says, who is the waking state? Correct? Am I correct? Bhuva is the semi-conscious state. Bhu is the conscious state. What Osho has spoken about is awareness. And people have misunderstood as awareness about everything around you. Bhu is the waking state. What Osho has said, he is talking about the last hour. There was, mind-blowing intelligence was Osho. He used the wrong word by mistake, but he did not meant awareness, he meant the her of the end. And even if you would have said her of the end, no one would have understood him. So he used the wrong word. He had no choice using this word awareness. Are you getting my point? Osho said, live with awareness. If you would have said, live with not her, ta, ksha, ma, la, va, ra, you, but that last her, you live in that last her. No one would have understood him. So he used the word awareness for dumb asses like us to understand. That was the closest word he could get to that her. The first stage of consciousness is awareness, the conscious state, not awareness. Again, I'm making the mistake. Conscious state or waking state in local language. Now, waking state does not even do justice to conscious state, because you all are in waking state right now, but when you are listening to me, now you became thoughtless. And when you are thoughtless and only listening to me, this is waking state. But when you are listening to me and doing yes, yes, no, no, that you are evaluating, judging along with waking state. So that is a mixture of waking and dreaming state. Bhu and Bhuva combined, you are always living. Shiva, you rarely come across a genius like this. In the Mahanirvan Tantra or in the Kamakhya Tantra, I don't know where I have read this, he has said that the waking, the dreaming, and the sleeping state, all three are dreaming states. Because you are full of thoughts in all these bloody three stages. He said, Bhut Bhuva Swaha Sarva Bhuva. He is not degrading Veda. People feel that he's talking against the Veda. He is not putting down Vedas. He is putting down you. And you cannot tolerate him. So you label him as a Ghori, as a Tantric, as a Vairagi, and you make him an outcast. He's not pointing his fingers towards Veda. He's pointing his fingers towards you. He's Shiva. He's the protector of Veda. He cut off the head of Brahma when he was going against the Veda, talking against the Veda. How can he go against the Veda? It is your small intellect who cannot understand Shiva. Even now, when I'm saying this, you might feel that I'm completely against the Veda. In fact, there is no one who is in favor of Vedas like me. But only if you have ears, you will listen. Bhu is the conscious state. Bhuva is the dreaming state. Swaha is the coma, sleeping state. Now, while you are sleeping, you are dreaming. While you are awake, you are dreaming. So what Shiva says is right. Your waking state, your dreaming state, your sleeping state is all dreaming state. So where is it going against Veda? I don't understand this. Your lack of understanding creates your understanding, your reality, your truth around you. Waking state, or waking state is again a degraded word. Conscious state semi-conscious state and unconscious state. Bhur, Bhuva, Swara. Maha. Now this is one avastha which is known as Turiya avastha. Have you heard about this Turiya avastha? It is the fourth state of consciousness, the state of Samadhi. Okay? Jana is the enlightened state which is known as the Turiya Para state in the Patanjali scriptures, in the yogic scriptures. The state of enlightenment where you become one with everything, that is the state of Jana. You become one with the complete Janta. Are you understanding these four stages? Or else you will never understand even the first stage of Tantra. Because where Veda is ending, there Tantra is starting. Vigyan Bhairav says that don't mess up this 9 stages with the 7 stages of Veda. These stages are starting after enlightenment. And those stages, the 5th stage is enlightenment out of 7. And after you cross over those 7 stages of Satyalok or Brahmalok, you come to the first stage of Tantra. That is the level of the enlightenment in Tantra. Okay? But beyond enlightenment, there is a state which is neither conscious, nor semi-conscious, nor unconscious, nor meditative, nor enlightened state. That is the state of penance. That is what Suruchi was talking about. That happiness and sorrow, you people are so dumb, I swear. You people feel that I have not understood your question. The problem is that you have not understood my answer. The state where there is no conscious, no semi-conscious, no unconscious, no meditative state, and no enlightened state is the state of tapasya, penance. And Veda, look at Veda. So beautiful, and put the state of enlightenment, of penance above the state of, above the state of enlightenment. Penance is above, placed above enlightenment. And after that comes the state of Satyam, the state of Satyalok, Brahmalok, where you become Brahma, Par-Brahma. Now, if I explain in words what is it, you will again misunderstand. So let us keep it on one side. After the 7 stages are crossed, comes the first state of enlightenment of Tantra. If you are a left nostril person, the first state is Sa for you. And if you are a right nostril person, the first state of enlightenment is Ha for you. Now, what most of the genius, including your acharyas, Madhva Acharya, Nimbarkar Acharya, Shankaracharya, have made is they have compared, or they have made her and who as one. They understand her as waking state or conscious state. It is the conscious state after enlightenment. Do you understand? A conscious state of an unenlightened person is fear, shock. And the conscious state of an enlightened person is not necessarily supported by fear or shock.
Just your last point when you mentioned I just thought that if you got enlightened, fear and these things would not apply. You'd be beyond fear.
Are you enlightened?
No.
Then how can you give a certificate to enlightened person that you will not feel fear? I am enlightened, I feel fear. I am beyond, much beyond enlightenment, I feel fear. If fear is not felt, I will jump out from the building. How can you decide that enlightened person will not feel lust or fear or anger? Rama got angry, he wanted to dry up the ocean. Krishna got angry many a time. Jesus got angry. There were no fruits on the tree. He cursed the tree that from today there will be no fruits on you. The tree is flat like a fruiting tree. Till date it does not get fruit. Every enlightened person has been angry. Durvasa was the walking anger. Enlightened incarnation of Shiva. Parshuram, incarnation of Vishnu, walking anger. How can you certify that enlightened person is beyond anger and fear? The only thing is that the total conscious state of an unenlightened person depends on anger or shock or fear. But the total awareness state, the total conscious state of an enlightened person does depend on anger, on fear and shock, but is not totally dependent on.
Joy Gurudev, do you wish to go beyond right and wrong to a place which is above happiness and sadness, to a place called self realization? Do you wish to follow your passion at any cost? Do you wish to attain patrata? Do you wish to control the mind of yours and others via hypnosis? If yes, then attain our Mahashri Vidya level 23 Uchisha Chandali course. For the same, please contact our mentors and Vidya organization. Thank you. Jai Gurudev.
You are just listening to what you want to listen. No stage of enlightenment can eliminate anger, fear, lust from you. In fact, it makes it more intense. You are not enlightened and you want to give a certificate. A Jain Sadhu came to me, my very good client. I lost him because he gave a certificate to Hazrat Muhammad that this kind of person cannot be enlightened. Who talked about raping and who talked about killing, mass killing. He cannot be enlightened. I said, are you enlightened? Will you give certificate to Hazrat Muhammad? Whether he is enlightened or not? What kind of stupid person you are? Who are you to judge? And that is the reason why you are not getting self-realization. Because you feel that the day I will be done with my anger, my lust, my fear, only then I can be enlightened. You are God the way you are. You are enlightened the way you are. The only difference between you and me, you and Babita Patel, you and Radhika is that they know, they have realized that they are enlightened, they are God. You have not realized. And don't even think that once you start reading people's mind, only then you are enlightened. Babita Patel cannot read minds of people. She is enlightened. So with all your flaws, if you believe you are God, then we move ahead. My intelligence does not prove me as God. It is only about the experience. And I'm not talking about the intelligence, what I have read. It is not written anywhere. I'm talking about my experience, what I have gone through, all this fire. These are the fires that I have swam through and have reached where I am. So the state of her, of an enlightened person, is different from the state of who, which is of the unenlightened person. It is not supported only by anger, fear, etc. It is beyond that. Now you are into a state of blank. This is called the conscious state, where there is no thought. I've broken all your beliefs, and your beliefs are the creators of thought. And they are what which is stopping you from understanding. When you are doing your best, you are still there. That's the problem. You are the problem. You don't have a problem, you are the problem. The second stage of the first stage of enlightenment here is enlightenment received via consciousness or awareness. That is what Osho, half of the people who are enlightened might be feeling. Now, out of millions, there will be one who is enlightened, and in that one, he must be thinking that Osho is talking about this awareness, this consciousness. No, he's talking about the last consciousness. When you come to that, if you understand that, you will know, you will understand Osho. The first state is the state of enlightenment received by consciousness. Enlightenment received by right nostril and left brain dominance. It is the enlightenment received by a masculine force, a person who believes in doing, reading scriptures, chanting mantras, doing penance, doing meditation. The state of her. The state of her, which is the second state after the her state, or the first stage for the left nostril dominant and right brain dominant person. It is the state of enlightenment received via the feminine force of receiving and not getting. The enlightenment received from devotion. It is not the dreaming state. It is the state of devotion. This is again the mistake of, your acharyas who have said that the third state of Bhairava or the third state of Tantra is the equivalent state to Bhuva. Bhu and Bhuva. Bhuva is dreaming state. It is not dreaming state. It is the state of totally being in immense love, immense devotion. The only problem in love is that you cannot call the state of sir as love, because in love there is no respect. In fear there is respect. In love, most of us, we call our mother as tu and father as up, because there is love. I call goddess as tu, and whenever I talk about Shiva, I call him up. The state where love and respect coexist is the state of sir. Again, it is nothing to do with the state of Bhuva, of Veda, of Yoga, the state of dreaming. It is not the state of dreaming. The only thing is that in your mind, 24/7, when you are in the state of sir, your beloved, who can be your Ishta, who can be your Guru, is rotating. Now you can watch a movie and you can think about Julia Roberts, or you can be in a state of sir and you can think about your Ishta or your Guru. Oh, my Guru must be, at this time taking this class, saying this, wearing this. There must be a mala in his neck. He does not like to comb his hair. You be in that state and you think about, oh my God, I would have gone to watch this movie. Julia Roberts has 4 nude scenes in it. That is the difference. That is Bhuva state, the state of dreaming. And the state of sir is the state of Manas Puja. You know what is Manas Puja, Bharat? An enlightened person in a state of Manas Puja, talking to his Ishta, talking to his Guru, and chilling is a state of Sir. The second state of enlightenment for the right nostril people, the first state of enlightenment for the left nostril people. Now, when a left nostril person needs to go beyond this state, he has to start doing what the right nostril person does. And when the right nostril person has to go to his second stage, he has to stop doing what the left nostril person is not doing. The third stage is the state of Shar, Bhairav, Shar, Kshatriya, Shar, KS, K is silent, Shar. It is the state of complete destruction of yours.
Joy Gurudev, Joy Ma. We have heard about the Pratyangira mantra. But do you really know what the Pratyangira mantra is all about? We have also heard about the Baglamukhi mantra and yantra as well. But do you know how to energize these mantras and yantras as well? Welcome at Mahashri Vidya 34. Join us and learn these various mantras and yantras from us immediately by calling us on the below given numbers. Hari Om Tat Sat.
But you burn off like kapoor. There is no ash, no residue left. The state of share, defeat. Again, warn you, it is not same as the yogic and the Vedic state of swaha, the state of coma or sleeping. When you go to sleep and you are not dreaming, still if I say 20 people are sleeping and I say, Bharat Bhai, only you will wake up. The state of share is where there is no reflection also. Total destruction. I'm not talking about physical reflection. Response and reactions I'm talking about. Total destruction state, total destruction, which is share. This state is received by the right nostril people by crossing their limit of their penance, of their practice, for the her people. And for the Ksha people, for the feminine force, this state is received when they totally stop existing and only their beloved is existing for them. There is no thought of I, me, what about me? I made Guruji what Guruji is. Guruji only has knowledge. I did the propaganda. I was reading the sutras. I sent the messages on the group. I did the propaganda. I made Guruji what Guruji is. What about me? No one knows me. Everyone knows him only. I brought everyone to him. All my students became his students. The Ksha is the state where the question mark of I does not arise. It is the complete destruction state, whether for the masculine or for the feminine, whether for the left nostril or for the right nostril. It is the state of complete knownness. Her person is the masculine person who gets self-realization by doing, by getting.
So at the
Shar is by receiving, feminine.
so
Left nostril, bhakti.
at the destruction stage, you mentioned for the sub person that the question mark will not exist for the existence. For the
Even for the her person, it is the same. He overdoes. If he is doing mantra, he will not eat, not drink. He will keep doing mantra. If he is doing tratak, he will go blind, but he will keep looking. He will keep doing the tratak. If the sun is setting, he will start running towards the west. And he will keep doing tratak on sun for 15, 18, 20 hours. He will become blind. He doesn't care. But he wants to cross all his or her limits. Doing penance beyond capacity. Doing seva beyond capacity. Having devotion beyond capacity brings you to the state of ksha. Even after enlightenment, why are you doing penance? Why are you still devoted to your guru? That brings you to the ksha city. You have destroyed your life, become nothing. That brings you to the state of ksha. Ma and the Ma of Veda, Bhur Bhuva Swaha Maha, and the Ma of Tantra are again not one and the same. Ma is a state where you see your beloved as you, your God as you, and not the state of samadhi where you are alone, asanghoham. The Vedic statement, the Upanishadic statement for Maha is asangoham, the state of samadhi. The state of Ma is a state where you become your divine. You become your idol. Like Meera entered the idol of Krishna. She became the idol of Krishna. You idolize someone, your guru, your divine, your idol, and you accept that idol with all the flaws of the idol. Like Islam says that every idol has a flaw, whether it is a living idol or a stone idol. You accept that idol, you love that idol, you devote to that idol with all the flaws of that idol. In the state of Ma, you become that. La is the state of stillness. This sounds very easy to the people who are enlightened and who have to pass through this state. That you have to just hold on to where you are. But it is the most difficult state. People cannot hold on to where they have been reaching. It is the most difficult because there is no one to help you over there. Because you have become your guru. Now, who will help? In the first state of enlightenment, you believe Jagat Mithya, Brahma Mithya. God is unreal and the creation is unreal. Everything is a dream. In the second state of enlightenment, you believe Brahma Satya, Jagat Mithya. God is real and world is illusionary. That is the state of devotion. It keeps on going. In Ksha state, again you come to a thought where Brahma Mithya, Jagat Mithya. God is illusion, creation is illusion. In fourth state, Ma, you come to a situation, you come to a feeling that Jagat means you yourself, all the creation, and God, both are real. Jagat Satya, Brahma Satya. But in the state of love, it is the state of real test. There is a situation where you come that Jagat Satya Brahma Mithya. God is an illusion and me, the creation, is the only truth. And so many people slip in this state. The state where you just have to hang on to whatever it is. You just have to hold on to whatever it is. You cannot jump the gun. Hold on. For enlightened people, the most difficult state, because they feel it is the most easiest. It's just to be, and we are being already. Guruji is there to take care. But now you people started calling you Guruji. You and your Guru become one. Now take care. There you slip. There the devil works on your brain, like Muhammad and Jesus say. There the devil plays with your mind. And the devil is the closest one to you. The one who is closest to you is your devil. You just have to see that. Who is the closest? Kick out that devil. Because if you fall, you will not fall to Sir or Ma or anywhere else. You will directly fall and become unenlightened again. You will slip to, and when you go there, it is not only there. A part of you will become Brahmarakshas. And you will be there in the limbo for zillions and zillions of, epoch, not even eras, not even lifetime. Epoch. One epoch is the one universe created and one universe destroyed. Zillions of epoch, you become Brahmalakshas and you are stuck. This is the state of love. Vara is the state which is granted, which is blessed to the people who can hang on to love. Ha saksha ma la va. Va is the state of vara. Va is the state of vara. You hold on, you hold on, you hold on, you hold on to the state of love. Very tight. And you cry, you weep. Your hands are cut off, you are bleeding. And you feel Guru has abandoned you. Ishta has abandoned you. They left you and they went. But as soon as you cross the state of la and you come to the state of va, you know that it wasn't you who was crying, you who was bleeding, it was Guru. And then you cry furthermore that for me, my Ishta, my Guru has suffered so much that I hang on to la. I don't turn into a Brahmarakshas. I don't go to the basics again. I don't have to become an animal and then cross all the stages and come back after millions of lifetimes to my enlightenment. I don't have to do seva for zillions of epoch to come down from the state of Brahmarakshas and to become enlightened again. You become so angry. Guru ne फंसा दिया, enlightenment छूट गया. Jealous Guru was because I was making progress. La is the state where you are on your own. Va is the state where you understand that there is no you, it was Guru all the time. You come to know about absolute non-existence of you. Ra is the state of fire again. Whatever is left, let it burn off. Because when you are crying that, oh my God, Guru had to suffer so much, still you are there in the state of Vara. Vara is an animal which eats away all garbage and is the highest. So whatever is the highest is called Vara, and the wild boar is called Vara. Ra is the state of fire, of true wealth. When you burn off everything which is you, there comes the real union. It is also known as the sexual union of the Guru and the disciple, Yung or Ying. The left nostril, they come to the Ying, and the right nostril, guys, they come to the sexual union of Yung, where you understand that the holder of the Shakti was always one with the Shakti. Like the fire was never different from heat, my Guru was never different from me. All these millions and zillions of lifetimes that I have suffered, he has suffered. One tear which fell from my eyes was a blood tear, or millions of tears going down from his eyes. Once when I smiled, he was who was joyous and laughing because I was smiling. My happiness brought him million happiness. My sorrow brought him million sorrow. Hasakshamalava Yung or Ying. And in the end, her again. And in the end, her again. For sir, people who start with sir, sir, and people who start with her, her. A state of duality in non-duality, or a state of non-duality in duality, where after the union, the sexual union, you see each other as one, but still different, like Praja and Pati, like Nari and Ishwar. You know, you both laugh together. You know, you both cry together. You know, you both are one, but still different. This is the secret of Asaksha Malavara. Yung, her, if you have understood, you have not understood. If you are thinking you have not understood, you are correct. You have not understood. Get lost. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Hari Om Tat Sat.
Thank
Tat Sat.